moon the slayers will be upon me, smiting me before I can smite, at which I cannot grumble." "By whom have you been betrayed, Umslopogaas?" "By that wife of mine, as I think, Macumazahn. Also by Lousta, my blood brother, over whom she has cast her net and made false to me, so that he hopes to win her whom he has always loved, and with her the chieftainship of the Axe. Now what shall I do? Tell me, you whose eyes can see in the dark." I thought a moment and answered, "I think that if I were you, I would leave this Lousta to sit in my place for a while as chief of the People of the Axe, and take a journey north, Umslopogaas. Then if trouble comes from the great house where a king sits, it will come to Lousta who can show that the People of the Axe are innocent and that you are far away." "That is cunning, Macumazahn. There speaks the Great Medicine. If I go north, who can say that I have plotted, and if I leave my betrayer in my place, who can say that I was a traitor who have set him where I used to sit and left the land upon a private matter? And now tell me of this journey of yours." So I told him everything, although until that moment I had not made up my mind to go upon this journey, I who had come here to his kraal by accident, or so it seemed, and by accident had delivered to him a certain message. "You wish to consult a white witch doctoress, Macumazahn, who according to Zikali lives far to the north, as to the dead. Now I too, though perchance you will not think it of a black man, desires to learn of the dead. Yes, of a certain wife of my youth, who was sister and friend as well as wife, whom too I loved better than all the world. Also I desire to learn of a brother of mine, whose name I never speak, who ruled the wolves with me, and who died at my side on yonder Witch Mountain, having made him a mat of men to lie on in a great and glorious fight. For of him as of the woman I think all day and dream all night, and I would know if they still live anywhere, and I may look to see them again when I have died as a warrior should, and as I hope to do. Do you understand, Watcher by Night?" I answered that I understood very well, as his case seemed to be like my own. "It may happen," went on Umslopogaas, "that all this talk of the dead who are supposed to live after they are dead, is but the sound of wind whispering in the reeds at night, that comes from nowhere and goes nowhere and means nothing. But at least ours will be a great journey in which we shall find adventure and fighting, since it is well known in the land that wherever Macumazahn goes there is plenty of both. Also it seems well, for reasons that have been spoken of between us, as Zikali says, that I should leave the country of the Zulus for a while, who desire to die a man's death at the last, and not to be trapped like a jackal in a pit. Lastly, I think that we shall agree well together, though my temper is rough at times, and that neither of us will desert the other in trouble, though of that little yellow dog of yours I am not so sure." "I answer for him," I replied. "Hans is a true man, cunning also when once he is away from drink." Then we spoke of plans for our journey and of when and where we should meet to make it, talking till it was late, after which I went to sleep in the guest hut. End of chapter 3 of She and Allan by H. Rider Haggard. Read by Lars Rolander.